You know what I really want right now? I really want a cheeseburger. That'd be really good. Oh, should I get McDonald's or Wendy's? I'm not sure. Oh, this is 15 News at 5. I'm Konnor Stump, and it looks like my anchor is not here. That's okay. Awesome. The gnomes on campus are in fact alive.
Sorry.
Thank you for joining us.
I was late.
Just say your line.
What?
Say your line.
Oh, I'm Kolton Woods.
Louder, please.
I'm Kolton Woods. I'm Kolton Woods.
Thank you. Say what? Oh.
And the school's getting sued again, apparently. Yeah.
How does this thing work? Oh, hello. I'm not supposed to be here, but coming up, we got some weather.
We have that and more on this edition of 15 at 4 starts now. The University Program Council has announced that the gnomes have started to roam around campus on their own. While it is widely believed that the gnomes are moved by people, UPC has come out with an official statement that this is no longer the case. The gnomes have somehow gained supernatural powers, while it isn't exactly known how these powers were gained. VUPD says that there is no cause for alarm and that the dispatched gnome patrols to capture them, and also say that if they were to see a gnome out in public, they should walk away slowly and get started easily and will attack. However, the gnomes are relatively harmless. President Padilla had a press conference tomorrow regarding student safety on campus. After multiple reports of attacks of hospitalizations, VUPD wants to retire and gnomes are harmless.
Founders Dining Hall location on campus is making some changes to its menu after experiencing a change in leadership, placing the rat from Ratatouille in charge of all dining operations starting on April 1st. The campus food hall will be requiring that all students must bring their own silverware. This means in order to eat the items provided for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, a student must bring their pre-approved Beacon Spork purchased from the bookstore, or else they will have to use their own fingies to enjoy their delicious meals. Additionally, a new alert system will be placed in the hall every time a student drops something while they're in Founders. An apocalyptic-like siren will blare. Then the voice of Morgan Freeman will announce Founders Foul. Despite these changes, Founders looks forward to continuing to provide nutritious meals to the student body. The campus shuttle will continue services directly from the food hall to the ER in inevitable event of food poisoning or allergic reactions.
It turns out that actions have consequences, even if you are a dog that walks on two legs wearing a Valpo basketball uniform. This past fall at a women's volleyball game in the Arc, beloved mascot Beacon accidentally bulldozed an NCAA sideline judge halfway through the match. Tensions were running high, and the Arc as Beacon and Blaze made their rounds around the building to converse with fans and get a few belly rubs along the way after a successful visit with the student section that featured much barking and an additional bladder leak due to the lack of house training for both dogs, Beacons, and Blaze. Pranced down the sideline towards the season ticket holders, unknowing about the suffer of a collision of epic magnitude. Beacons led the charge and accidentally headbutted the official, who was turned the opposite way, resulting in the judge by being blind by 150 pounds of raw dog fury. The golden retriever nor the referee stood any chance at avoiding the collision. With both suffering physical and mental injuries, the referee has now decided to pursue legal action. Against Beacons, after finishing months of intense physical therapy and counseling, the ref claims that Beacon caused her personal injury and put in a staff of mental stress that impacted her ability to referee. The case will be reviewed by the Supreme Court of Indiana on 4/22/2006-9 due to the complexity of law between the Beacons have sent an official statement to VUTV reading, quote, "Woof, woof, 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 bork," end quote. We will continue to follow up as the case develops. We do have Adam White in the studio as our weather today.
Yeah, I don't really know what's going on, but go Valpo, go Beacons. Here's a drone shot probably given by the Pentagon. I don't really know where that's of, but it's somewhere here on campus, and I think that's how it's supposed to look normally. Here's the remote. Severe weather day, Tom. Rain and sun on the weekend, and upper 60s on the next week. That sounds pretty nice for this time. Oh, it went back. Here's the temperatures. Chicago at 50, St. Louis at 71. If you go way down south, we're at 77 in Houston, 77 in San Antonio, 81 in El Paso. Wrap it up.
Oh, thanks, Adam. Coming up, we'll take a look at sports.
But first, there are some really interesting national news. Stick with us.
There you go.
This morning, the state of California made history by being the first state to literally cede from the continental United States. Last night, a sneaky ninja move, the entire state detached itself from North America and floated off into the Pacific Ocean. A resident of Reno, Nevada said, "It's insane. I went to bed last night in a desert and woke up next to an ocean in my backyard." Geologists have theorized that California has been fed up with all the rain they were getting and just packed up their stuff and left. Social media campaigns have already popped up to get California connected to the continental United States again, saying hashtag bring back my Cali and hashtag Cali come home have been trending on Twitter all morning. The entire state of California has not responded to the request for comment.
A recent study done by researchers from a school shows that Americans believe that a hot dog sandwich, seen here in this very high technical figure, in a poll conducted 3 people, 2 of them said that the hot dog is a sandwich. So this means that the people, on the basis of 3 people's opinions, 2 of which were jumped on the streets by guys in hot dogs, the national opinion on the debate that has plagued the peoples from years have been solved from a hot dog is 100% a sandwich and feels nothing else. Case closed, folks.
Bigfoot, a petition has been circulating for a number of weeks now, requesting the U.S. national symbol to be changed from the eagle to the majestic Bigfoot. The petition states that there is nothing more magical or glorious than the Bigfoot, they are gracious. So sophisticated creatures that respect theirs and others' privacy. This means that there is nothing better for our national symbol to be. The petition's authors have requested that the symbol be a specific image of Bigfoot, which we have rendered here. Insert my drawing of Bigfoot. Oh, I did that a little too soon. The petitioners are hoping their campaign gets enough traction that it can be put in Congress shortly. Oh, coming up after the break, Adam White once again will have your full forecast.
And we'll take a look at Valpo sports happening from our past week. So stick with us, please.
There's an avocado on the screen.
What are you doing? This is my job.
You weren't here.
I need to do my job.
All right.
Oh, we're live? We're live. Let's get started. So we have moderate here. Oh. I'm sorry. I don't even know what happened. Moderate up here. We have moderate here. We are now in the enhanced risk. So as we advance into the future, you can see as we head into Friday, we already have rain really across our entire area, and we have some heavier rain over western Illinois. As we advance further into Friday morning, you see some of the rain starting to move out. But this is going to be a prolonged event because as we start to head into the afternoon, as we advance into 1:30, you can see the storm starting to flare up. And you can see them starting to head our way. This is the area that has the moderate risk, and it starts to move out, and it's Friday at 4:30 p.m. and it's hailing in here. And the rain continues to advance, and then see another band starting to enter in more. I'm getting pelted with hail ahead of time. Can't stop me. But it continues to rain. And then as we advance more into Friday at about 7:30 p.m., you see more rain starting to advance and move.
Excuse me, you got a light out.
What am I supposed to do? I have a ladder here, so it's going to be raining ladders. And then as we advance further, it's Friday, 9:30 p.m., and you know, if you've survived all this chaos, you may have a light flashed into your head like I'm doing right now. And so, yeah. And then we advance into our 7-day, and the ladder does move out, so does the rain, but so does the sun start to move. It's in the 60s and 40s and 50s and 60s, and I really got to get the E-Pass.
After this break, we will take a look at this past week's sports.
Stick with us.
Oh, I think I'm supposed to be on sports. So Cubs opened today with a dub over the Brewers, absolute straight dub, nothing better. Yankees swept the Giants 5-0. Braves beat the Nationals 7-2. And Florida Atlantic versus San Diego State, the Final Four will happen on April 1st at 5:09 p.m. And University of Miami, Florida versus UConn will be April 1st at 7:49. Today in news, Adam Wainwright of the Cardinals sang the national anthem. And the Blue Jays lead the Cardinals 4-3 at the bottom of the third.
I'm going to keep reading.
I don't know any more sports.
Somebody call 911.
You know, I think John is a good golfer.
He would. He'd make a great diver, too. He'd make a great diver.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely. Maybe a billiards player or a bowler, perhaps.
Well, that was a great way to end it off. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, and I hope that you guys have a great rest of your weekend.
You didn't help?
I'm scared.